Hey, church family, I want to talk to you very honestly about what's going on in our community, our region, our state, our country, and our world. I'm sure by now you're aware of the coronavirus. And some of the reports that we hear through the media are 100% accurate. And some are blown out of proportion. But in situations like this, we have a responsibility as followers of Jesus to do what Jesus would do, and that's to love our neighbor as ourselves. And so I want to first invite you to pray, because that's always our first line of defense. It's never our last resort. And so I want to invite you to pray for our leaders. Pray for the people leading our country, our state, our region, our communities, that they'll make the best decisions that they can make with the information that they have. I also want to invite you to pray for others. Pray for the people who are sick. They're facing very real problems in their life, and so I want to invite you to pray for that. And I also want to invite you to pray for each other. Take a deep breath. Don't panic. 1 Timothy 1:7 says, God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of love, of power, and of sound mind. And so in these moments, let's just refrain from posting crazy things on social media or making light of it or jokes about it. And let's continue to show encouragement and love each other. Now, as a church, we're making necessary precautions, and this situation is fluid. And so as of right now, we plan to still have services as planned this Sunday. And so I would invite you to pray about that. Pray that we continue to make the best decision possible. But as a precaution we've taken this week, we've cleaned our kids area and our upstairs and downstairs areas rigorously. I myself went through our kids area and touched every toy, every light fixture, every door handle, and cleaned it with disinfectant and disinfectant wipes. And so we want to make sure that everyone that comes to our building is safe. And so we have extra hand sanitizer available. And so, but as this Sunday, we're going to make precautions. And so I'm going to ask you to refrain as much as you can from handshakes, high fives, fist bumps, all those things. We're not going to give out flyers this weekend. We're going to invite you to bring your own pen and paper, because we want to limit as much exposure as possible to this. And so with that, I invite you to just wave at people, to smile at them. And so in the course of this, we know that there can be fears. And so if you are fearful, I invite you to stay home. If you feel like you aren't comfortable coming, stay home. We're going to continue to make our services available online. And so we're working on a plan to make them live through Facebook or live through YouTube in the meantime. And so I want to invite you to take every precaution necessary in your own life. Wash your hands. That's number one. It's the number one thing that prevents spread of diseases and virus. Wash your hands. Use hand sanitizer. If you're of the high-risk age group, hey, stay home. Don't come. We understand. We're praying for you in these scary times. And so we know that there are some precautions that we need to take in this. But lastly, for those of us who are believers, who call themselves a follower of Jesus, this is an opportunity for you to draw closer to God, to draw closer to Him, and to lean into Him. If you have kids, your kids are going to be home the next couple weeks probably. And so have a devotion, pray with them. Here's a novel idea. Have dinner around the table. Because here's the thing that we know the virus can't stop. It can't stop conversations. It can't stop relationships. It can't stop prayer. And it can't stop you from worshiping Jesus. Put on some worship music, play some worship music, worship Jesus in the midst of your own home. And so God has not given us a spirit of fear, and we don't want to fear through these times. But most of all, we have the opportunity during these times to be the church, to show people the love of Jesus. And so that's what I want us to do. That's my hope, that we'll be the light of the world. I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to worship with you this weekend.